everybody. It's your girl Drea B here. This is Drea Online, and today's discussion might get a little heavy, but it's a well needed conversation that I think we need to have. So, first and foremost, oh god, my eye already twitching because I'm stressed. Anyway, um, I have notes because I need to stay on track for this. But first and foremost, I know you have noticed that I have not only turned the comments off on this live, but some of my videos I turned the comments off, and I'm in the process of turning more comments off. And the reason behind that is because I feel like I have reached to a point of no return where boundaries and blurred lines of content creator and community members are getting blurred. Okay. Um, so that's just first and foremost. If you haven't read the description, that is why we're doing this live to just discuss what to just discuss the reason behind me turning off my comments and how this channel is going to be moving forward. So first and foremost, let me just start off by saying, honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, I am so appreciative of anyone who subscribes to me. It's been what it's been more than 6 months. I want to say 8. What is math? Anyway, it's been quite some time. Basically, I always said October. I even though I had this YouTube account since I was, I believe, 12 or 13. Um, Drea Online, that persona that I created for myself, this channel, is new. Her birthday is spooky season. It's Halloween. It's October. It's Libra season. And a smidge of Scorpio. Shout out to my Libra. Shout out to my Scorpios. I say all that to say because I just created. I had a plan in 2023 December. I went through a lot. Well, the whole 2023, I went through a lot. But 2023, going into 2024, I literally told myself, I'm going to stop sleeping on myself and I want to pursue a career in content creating and I don't want to say influencer. That's just, I don't know, that to me doesn't feel a right term for me, but content creator, hell yeah, hell yeah. What the hell? Yes. And 2024, I set out a vision for myself, and baby, it just took off. TikTok was my first platform where I went semi-viral, and it really just put a battery in my back and just showed me that, my voice, what I think, what I feel, my makeup, whatever. More so, it was my voice. It wasn't makeup that got me known. With the little people, I ain't big on TikTok now. But with the mass following that I got like rapidly, because even getting 1,000 people following on TikTok is actually pretty hard. A lot of people still don't have it and they want it. That's why they do follow trains. Listen, this is out the mud. I ain't do no follow train. I ain't do a follow for follow. Like, people just genuinely follow me because something resonated with them, as it does with you watching right now, either watching live or watching when I post this. But anyway, it just made me feel special. It made me feel seen, just like much of you who have joined this channel, because you feel seen, you feel special by me. Um, and I'll get into that later, but we're leading up to it. We're leading up to it. Calm down. Um, and February is when I started. That's when I first posted, because that's when YouTube introduced like shorts. Or to my knowledge, that's when I realized that YouTube has short content, kind of like copying off of TikTok. But we ain't gonna say nothing. And I posted a Valentine's Day look. It didn't do that great, and it didn't discourage me because I was still doing like content on TikTok for like topicals. Wasn't an ambassador about it. I wasn't an ambassador at the time. It was free 99. Um, I was just doing for the love of the brand. And Brad Beauty at the time, which is a black hair, but black owned hair care line in Sephora, and a few other brands, Mario Badescu, things of that nature. I was doing stuff with them on TikTok. And that's where I channeled all my energy. We get to like the mid fall or whatever, and I don't know. Spooky season has always been so special to me. One of my favorite movies is Nightmare Before Christmas because it combines Halloween and Christmas. But I absolutely love Sally. Absolutely love Jack. I actually want a tattoo of Sally. Like my dream, just a little tidbit. My dream is me and my husband, upon getting married, our wedding license married, not the ceremony of marriage. We get matching Jack and Sally tattoos. That would be like a dream of mine because that is, I absolutely love I love their love story. But anyway, that's not the point what we here. But spooky season just is very near and dear to my heart. You guys, if you've been in some streams, you have heard me say I want to get into cosplaying and things of that nature because it's something that interests me, and I just never took a chance on myself because of the way I am scared to be perceived. Because when you are a black woman, you have to follow a certain archetype of black woman, and anything less than is just seen as weird. You're seen as an outcast, you're seen as a loser. And even though at my big age at that time I was 32, I still have insecure moments of not wanting to step outside my comfort zone, and away from appeasing, the general public. But 2024 was the start of a renewal for me. And I said, the hell with that. To hell what people say. People don't support my content on Instagram. To hell with them. People are not liking, but they can like everything. BB Rexa, Sabrina Carpenter, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and other small creators or big creators like me. To hell with them. I said, you know what? I don't care that nobody is really, that people that I know in real life are validating the hard work, my editing skills, my makeup skills, hell, me anymore. And I say, you know what? Fuck them, okay? Just fuck them. Why am I yelling? I'm sorry, but that's just really just how I felt. I just really said, fuck it. Fuck them, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them. And really took a chance on myself. And you know what? Spooky makeup let me tell you, special effects makeup is not my forte. But you know what? I didn't give a damn. I have fun. I started getting into FNAF at that time because I saw the movie, and I just started getting into the lore of it. And I started watching my streamer crush Solus, hey Solus, play FNAF and fail sometimes miserably on the games. Yeah. But I just got into it and I found a FNAF sound on TikTok, and the rest is history. The rest is history. Where you come in at, when you subscribe to me, if you saw that first video when I first posted it, shout out to Lettuce, hey Lettuce, or not, that's what started this. And I don't regret it. Not one bit. Because this grew into something beyond my neighbor. He always come out when I want to spy on him. Anyway, we ain't gonna do that. Um, that snowballed into, well, it didn't even snowball. It took off very fast, beyond my wildest dreams, beyond my expectations. I thought it would honestly take me years to get 1,000 subscribers. Shiitake shrimp, even 2,000 subscribers. So, and then in the beginning, I had haters um, on YouTube, like very early on when I was using, and I always tell you guys the sounds I use, the if you are trying to blow up your YouTube, or the sounds I use, the hashtags I use, excuse me, use them. Use them because it could be very beneficial to your channel. But I remember using one of these like generic sounds of like, oh, I want to be a content creator and no one supports me, like that one. I've used that quite a few times, and some of y'all have got on me like, what do you mean, girl, I support you? And it's just like, girl, guy, this is just a sound. Calm down. I know you support me. I love you. Bye. But I got ridiculed for that. Like, your channel will never grow using that. Look at my channel now. But anyway, back to this channel and its beginnings, its humble beginnings. This channel literally was curated out of light and love and wanting a safe space to be yourself, to show authentically as you. Because honestly, that was my declaration for myself. I didn't care about, if I look crazy, or every frame I don't look pretty, or I don't look socially acceptable, or if I look fat, if I don't, I just didn't give a fuck. I wanted to come on here, showcase something that I absolutely find joy in. Makeup is not just, oh, I'm covering up imperfections and I want to be viewed as perfect and I have to have the first face, and, for male-centered attention or for female-centered attention or for attention, period. I literally, makeup is my clothes. Makeup is my accessories. Makeup is literally, it's more than just covering up my dark spots, or it's literally me. It's how I express myself. Sometimes I just want to be a wallflower, and I blend in, so I do my everyday makeup. Sometimes I do step into my power and my light, and I want to shine. So, bitch, I'm going to shine, and I'm going to wear bright colors. You know what I mean? And that's just how it goes. Like, makeup is just my self-expression every day or whenever I step out the house. And it just showcases to the world, like, this is who I am. And something so beautiful as that declaration of a love letter to myself, and doing it on a public forum for critique, for racism, for judgment, for just eyes on you and you don't know who's looking at you, can be pretty scary. But again, I had that to hell mentality. I had that fucking mentality. Like, if I'm happy at the end of the day, being perfectly me, who gives a fuck at the end? Who cares that, my foundation don't look too good today? Who cares that, girl, the brows is not on fleek and the lips is definitely not popping? And maybe you shouldn't have did that. I'm having fun with it. And that's what this channel was started on. Where things got out of control. And this is just a full transparency moment of me taking accountability for my own actions. Because again, I have said time and time again to you guys that just because I'm an adult, 33, bang, does not mean that I can't make mistakes. Does not mean that I can't be wrong. Does not mean that I'm perfect. I literally am a human just like you. I make mistakes. I cross boundaries. I may say things out the wrong tone. I may hurt your feelings. Are those my intentions? Absolutely not. Do I think it's some of y'all intentions? Absolutely not. Some. I don't know. You're a little questionable. I don't know. I don't know. But I say all that to say because I feel like I need to take accountability for being too open of a person and allowing the lines of creator and community to be blurred. And if you still don't quite get what I'm saying, basically I mean that I created a monster in giving you guys the individual attention online because it's clear as day some of you guys are seeking attention and validation. And I'm not saying this to be smart. I'm not saying this to throw it in your face. I'm not saying it to be rude. I'm just being honest. We're having I know it's a one-sided conversation right now because you can't say anything to me. And that's designed because I really need you to hear me and take in what I'm saying because I think this is a learning lesson for both of us. So just hear me with your heart right now. Don't hear me with your ego. Don't hear me with your defense. Don't hear me literally with your heart to understand where I'm coming from and where I am right now in this journey of YouTube. Please, that's all I ask. Um I feel like I have allowed the lines of content and creator to get blurred because I have been too open of a person and that has even crossed. I basically hurt my own self being not holding up some boundaries. So, of course, I don't want to see anyone hurt. Damn sure not my subscribers. Hell no. Regardless if it's a physical or an emotional pain. I don't want to see you guys are hurt. I don't want to know that you guys are having a bad day. If anything, I hope that this content, these lives, these shorts, whatever content I post for you guys, whether it be a post or whatever, it puts a smile on your face. It takes you out of that dark place that you may be experiencing. However, things have teeter-tottered to honestly a scary place of people thinking that I am more to them than what I actually am. And that's the hard part of this conversation because it's gonna I just feel like there's no way of like sugarcoating this or saying it nicely, but you guys, we're not friends. We're not. We're not. And I know that may be hard to digest, to consume right now, to be like, well, what do you mean? But I think a lot of you guys think that I'm your friend. And I'm honored. Please know I'm honored. But that is a boundary that I cannot cross as an adult, especially online. I caught it and I sensed it in the early stages and I disregarded it because I gave myself, I can't even blame it on y'all and say I gave y'all the benefit of the doubt. I gave myself the benefit of the doubt that I could handle the magnitude of especially adolescents who have this attachment to me. I thought I was doing more good. And honestly, that has brought more harm to this channel and to me mentally. So even something as small as checking on you, how's school, how's this, how's that, I just feel like that is even crossing a boundary, because at the end of the day, I am just a random woman online. I don't need to know about your life. I don't need to know about if you're failing, passing. I hope you better be passing, but it's not my place to know that. It's not my place to know if you're dating. It's not it's and that goes for my adults too. It's not my place, because it gets lines blurred that we have a relationship more than, again, content creator and community. Now, two things can be right at the same time. I very much want all of you guys, adults to my minors, to be happy, to be healthy, to be thriving, to be successful, to know that you can do anything that you want, as long as it's good, it's not hurting nobody. But you can do absolutely anything. And I believe in you, and I want to be there for you, but not in a way that it once was. If that can conceptualize in your head and that makes sense to you. I know for some, you may don't have the emotional maturity to understand what I'm talking about, or understand what I'm quite saying, because you're probably still stuck on the whole we're not friends thing. But please know, it's literally coming from a place of love and light. And this is why. There is, even with me turning my comments off, guys, on some of my videos, not all of them, but some of my videos, I still had people reach up, find a video that doesn't have the comments off to reach me. That's total disrespect for my boundaries that are very clear and direct. How many people have I banned? Have I timed out? Have I stripped the ability for them to talk to me, so they have to write me on other alt accounts? Too many to count on one hand. So if I wanted to talk to specific people, I would have continued to do that. I turned my comments off because I don't want to hear from anyone. So the fact that 3 people went out their way to find videos that they are still able to comment on after they saw that my comments are off, that shows me blatant disrespect for my boundaries that were clear as day. That's exactly what I mean. There should be no reason why a minor subscriber is posting me her number in the live stream to call her, to talk to her. Actually, 2 subscribers who were no longer here. Maybe one is still here because she has a problem that I told her about, who likes to record me sleeping. I'm talking to you. I'm not going to say your name. You know who you are. Um, you, can you talk to me and my friends? No. Here, post the number in my chat. I banned her the first time. Went out her way, sought me on TikTok, did all this stuff. Literally, and I'm going to say their name, you're no better than Ren. At that point, you're no better. You were the first Ren, to be honest. But me being given the benefit of the doubt, thinking that I can handle things, I have a hold on things, because I have such I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to exclude anybody. Like, it really does. I don't like moving from a place of, to me, that's masculine, to be very assertive and like that. To me, that's a masculine trait that I don't typically like to dwell in. But I had to step away from my nurturing, healing, loving energy, and I had to be like, hey, you're pissing me off now. Like, I told you to stop. And that makes me very uncomfortable to do that. I let you come back. You was cool for a minute. You got on punishment or whatever. You came back still on some BS. Recording me, I don't give a fuck if I record myself jumping off a bridge. Wait, that's extreme. That's extreme. But it doesn't matter if I recorded myself sleeping, if I had a sleep stream. Did I sign up to be recorded for people to screen record me to have their own personal collection of me and their phone? Absolutely not. And that's dangerous. That's teeter-tottering obsession. You should not be that attached to me to have multiple pictures of me, regardless if they're funny or not, making funny faces or not. You shouldn't. It's scary. That's one person. I said another person one day, hey, can we talk on the phone? And I always gave the example. Now, if I was a weird adult and I did that, in your mind, you're going to think that's okay. And you're going to do that to a scarier adult who's going to potentially hurt you and harm you. Oh, and let me go back to the first one, Miss Who Likes to Record Me. When I explained to her, when she posted, unsolicitedly posted her cell phone number in the chat for God knows who to see, you never know who's watching me. There are adults that do watch me. And I had to let her know. I cursed her out. And I said, you do know people can find out where you live at by your telephone number, right? She wasn't aware. I deleted that stream to still protect her. This has been an ongoing thing. And I didn't even mention kids coming on here lying for attention. Kicked one out for doing that. She was still watching me after I blatantly told her, just leave me alone. You guys, I don't owe none of you anything. But I'm not saying that like my shit don't stink and I'm above the program. Y'all don't owe me anything as well. If you want to unsubscribe, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be chasing you down to be like, oh my God, are you sure such and such? Are you really don't want you really don't want to stay? I'm not doing that. So why are y'all, Drea, if I say get out, leave me alone, and ban you, there's an unhealthy attachment. You think we're friends. To why to where you're trying to have me validate if I want you gone because you think we're friends and you think I'm just having a moment of, but I'm not. I want you gone. If you're disrupting my peace, I want you gone. If you're being messy, I want you gone. If I'm not talking to you and I'm talking to someone else, it's none of your business to say, well, what did they do? Get out. Don't worry about yourself. And I'm pretty sure your parents, guardians, family members, teachers have always said that. Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. If you're not something, if you're not such and such, and I'm not talking to you, don't worry about what they're doing. But now you can follow them since you want to be worried so much. Goodbye. A lot of you guys have literally crossed boundaries. A lot of you guys have provoked me on purpose because you guys lack attention in real life. So you seek it online. You seek it from me. And y'all have started fights with other subscribers. Y'all have been blatantly jealous of other subscribers. You guys have been emailing me or writing me on TikTok, writing me on Snapchat about other subscribers. It's overwhelming. especially because you think we have a relationship that does not exist. This is how our relationship is. Me talking to my phone, and whoever's watching me is watching me. But I've given so much grace and I have allowed you guys to share and for me to like follow up. But I shouldn't have never done that. And I see why streamers avoid the chat, because you guys get too attached too quickly. It's gonna hurt me. I'm not gonna lie. To not know how you guys are doing. And honestly, I'm gonna, when I do choose to open the comments back up, I'm gonna go by your username. I'm not calling you by your name, because even then I shouldn't know that. Boundaries have been crossed, but you know what? It's a lesson learned for myself and hopefully for you that we cannot continue to do this. So to one subscriber who kept emailing me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You do know that's harassment, right? Hey, I'm watching your channel right now. That's harassment. Just like I filed a police report. And if y'all want to see the police report, I can show it. So that can make it more real for y'all. But the police report that I filed on someone's girl, whatever that person is, girlfriend, can be the same police report I file on you. Respect my words for what they are the first time. If I don't want you here, I don't want you here. I should not mean that much to you in your real life. You do not know me. You get a slither of me. Just like, sorry to tell you, I'm not going to feel no type of way if you guys leave. I'm sorry. I'm not, because y'all don't mean, you guys are not my mom. You're not my cats. You're not people that mean a lot to me. You're not. That doesn't mean that I don't care about your well-being. Again, two things can exist at the same time. But the relationship that you think you have with me is very one-sided. It does not exist in real life. This is a community. This is an open forum. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your mother, not your aunt. And again, I'm not your friend. I'm a content creator. This is for entertainment purposes only. And that's how this channel will be moving forward. So again, to reiterate, I take full responsibility for open Pandora's box for being too personable with y'all to the point where it blurred the lines between content creator and community member. I'm not calling you guys by your government names or your nicknames or whatever. I'm calling you by your username because that's who you are to me. You're XYZ dot dot 3. Just like I'm Drea online. Nothing more, nothing less. If I want you gone, leave me alone. Or I will be pressing charges. That will actually start happening. Online harassment is real. Just because you think I can't find out where you live at, that can happen. They can check your IP address. I can send screenshots of emails and all this other stuff that you guys said. And I could take legal action because you're harassing me after I blatantly said, leave me alone. I'm not doing that anymore. If I say leave me alone and I see an alt account, I see I'm protecting my peace and I'm getting the police involved. Yeah. 4, I am going to miss you guys. I'm going to miss that relationship we once had. I am. Don't think I'm not. But too much has happened in a short span of time for us to ever be that ever again. Again, this was a learning lesson. You guys were a catalyst to my growth. not only as a person online, but as a human being. And I thank you because I now advocate for myself in a way that I did not before. I can't always give people the benefit of the doubt. Even with well intentions, I cannot. I have to always go with my first instinct. And a lot of people I wanted going, I literally reneged on that initial decision because of guilt of not wanting to hurt your feelings at the expense of mine though. I can't do that anymore. I'm going to miss calling. I'm going to miss roll calls and saying your name and checking if you're okay, and what's going on with your boyfriend, your girlfriend. What I am going to mourn that. I very much am. Please don't think this is easy for me. It's not, but it's necessary for me. It really is. So the love I have for you guys, it was never fake. It was very much real, and it's still present. I just have to fine tune what it means for me to be in this online space while creating and still sharing some of me online with you. I have to fine tune how we can have a connection that doesn't cross the boundaries of you being too attached to me, but there's still sense of community. I have to fine tune what that looks like for this channel, because again, how we did it before, it did more harm to me than good. It did more harm to you guys. Regardless if you guys see it for what it is or not, I don't like that you guys are too attached to me, because not for nothing, I am a very flighty person. I'm not even trying to be funny. Child, I'm here today, going tomorrow. Like, that's just how I am as a person. It's very Aquarius of me. I don't always like to be, I'm not a predictable person. You may think I'm predictable, but when I start being too predictable to people, I like to confuse y'all on purpose, because when you start knowing too much of me, I don't like that. So I still want some mystique to me as well. Like, I don't like that some of you guys are studying me, and I know you have been. You've been saying, I listen, there's understanding and then there's understanding. I'm very analytical of people. So when people start, yeah, are you gonna get mint ice cream? Because I said that once, that was my favorite. Huh. You're paying a little too, you like, I get you're paying attention to me, but it's like, oh. I listen and I just don't, it's, I just feel like things have gotten a little scary, just to wrap up everything. But I do want to leave you guys with some words of encouragement, because I do know that are a lot of some of you, what? Anyway, a lot of you um are currently going through hardships. And again, my heart still goes out to you. Um, I still very much want the best for you. Um, but the things that you guys admire about me, seeing me, regardless if they good, bad, or indifferent, child, is a projection of you. And but we gonna focus on the good thing. We ain't gonna focus on the indifferent or the bad. But so if you are going through hard times right now, you are the reflection of me. Nothing's gonna stop you, babes. You listen, when I said that you're a survivor, that you're a warrior, I meant that. Nobody that has came in this chat, in this stream, has yet to not bounce back from what that has tried to destroy them, to end them, The worst is yet behind you. Yet, you are in this mind loop mentally thinking that all you are is a victim. And I'm here to tell you, and I will do daily reminders. Maybe not daily. That's a bit. I ain't gonna do that. Monthly, weekly. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe week. I think weekly is better. But I will definitely do weekly reminders that you are that girl. You are that boy. You are that person. We don't do gender roles. Listen, you are that person. You can get through anything that life throws at you. You're not a victim. I don't care if it's, I don't care how traumatic of a, I'm not even going to get into triggers and saying specifics. I'm trying to tell you, you can get through anything. I'm sorry that your parents don't see you. I'm sorry that you're not um, respected, loved, or liked in school. I'm sorry that your community overlooks you. I'm sorry that you feel like second fiddle to your siblings. I'm sorry that, whatever the case may be, or what is your situation. I'm sorry that you're going through that, but you are not a sorry person. Do you hear me? You bet cry it out, get it out, write it out, dance it out, crochet it out. Do whatever you got to do in a healthy manner to transmute that pain into power. I don't give a hell if you're 9, you're 19, or you're 90. Healing is not linear and it's definitely not for the weak. And as I stated before, it's some strong people in here. You are stronger than what you give yourself credit for. And I want you to take that away from, I want you to take that with you when we end this live. I want you to tell yourself, I'm a survivor. I want you to put on your favorite song, blast it in your headphones at a respectable level, because I don't want no one going deaf on my accord. But I want you to play your favorite song, blast it on the TV. But do people have radios anymore? I don't know. Maybe I'm just showing my age. I don't care how you listen to music. Just put your favorite song on. Dance like no one's watching. I want you to make puppets or do your digital art, something that brings you joy. I want you to go outside and collect gems and rocks or collect coins like some of you guys like to do. I want you to play the best video game, your favorite video game, and see if you can beat it again. I want you to do literally what brings you nothing but happiness and joy. I want you to fill up your own cup and stop having your hand out for other people to heal you when you always had the power within you. Stop treating yourself like you're a victim when you're the survivor. I see your power. I see your beauty. I see your charisma. I see your charm. I see you. It's time that you take off the blinders and you see yourself. All right? Now that we got that out the way, I absolutely love each and every one of you. I do. This is new. Do I like talking to y'all like this? Hell no. But for the time being, we gonna have to do it, all right? If you can stick it out with me, stick it out. If you can't, again, no hard feelings. I understand. I really do. Listen, I get it. And I respect your choice. I just need y'all to respect mine. And that's what this whole thing is about. Respect, boundaries, love, community, and healing. I love you guys. I'm so sorry for the changes and the inconvenience it may have caused on you, your life, and oh my God, it's a blue jay. Hi, Hi, Blue Jay. I would turn my camera around, but every time Blue Jays are so flighty, like as soon as I turn the camera on, it's going it's going to fly away, but it's still there. All right, watch when I try to, it just flew away. Anyway, I absolutely adore you guys. I love you guys. I want the best for you guys. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm still your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter. Just at a distance now. But listen, the love is still real. Love will always keep us tethered together. It doesn't matter if I got my comments turned off. It doesn't matter if I never talk to y'all again. We are always bounded and tethered together by the love that we have for one another. Because without a community, what content am I posting? Okay. Anyway, I absolutely adore you. I will see you soon. Maybe sooner than you think. Maybe I'll start another live and get on Roblox. I don't know. But even then, don't think I'm being rude if I don't talk to you on Roblox. If you see me, I still need my space, okay? I love you guys. I hope this video cleared up some things. I hope it helped you guys. And listen, we'll talk again soon. I love you. Have a good day. Bye. Oh.